Hey guys, what's up? Lone Berserker here. And this is a different type of video. The gameplay in the background has nothing to do with the video. I'm going to be talking about Rome Total War Remastered and a big problem with it and recent events that have happened with it. So you can just watch the gameplay in the back. This is an already uploaded video of me and Hart playing Men of War Assault Squad 2. So back in 2004, when Rome Total War was released, I was born that year actually, which I find kind of funny. And as soon as I figured out that it was a game, it almost immediately became my favorite game, and I could not stop playing it, no matter what I did. I have like over, I think, 2,000 hours on it, 1,000 hours, and I still play it to this day. I just don't film it because you literally can't film it. I don't know why. It's stupid, but the FPS drops to like 5. So I can't record it anymore. I can record mods, but I don't really care for mods anymore, honestly. I usually just like playing vanilla on my own. So after Rome Total War kind of died for a while, I came back to it, and I again became addicted to it. And I recently not recently, but a while, like 2 years ago, I kind of got into the clan community stuff. And I still realized that there were a lot of players that played this game. There were only games on at certain times. So when I realized that, like I said, I got back into it and I enjoyed playing it. But I kind of got bored again because it wasn't as up to date. However, I kind of stopped being like that. I don't really care about graphics anymore. I just care about what the game is like. And after that, we kind of started, after about like another year of playing, we kind of started about talking about a remastered version, like the community, because it was way too outdated to actually have big battles on. Some people could barely run 4 versus 4s, but they could run 4v4s on Rome 2, and it was honestly just the game. It was, at that point, it wasn't their computer, it was the game, and it happens with me sometimes, despite being able to play other games perfectly fine. So we talked about having a remastered version, then like a big fight broke out. That's a long story. In the end though, we kind of worked it out, and we continuously messaged CEA to get them to talk about a remastered version. And when they released it, or started talking about it, we kind of freaked out. Like, we were amazed that they actually might remaster the game. And we were all like hyped up. We, like, almost all of the community pre-ordered it. We made a Discord about it, and we were getting ready to have like this massive launch opening. Like, all of us were gonna get on and play. And the day it got launched, there were like 5 games on. And there were still games on the original Rome Total War. And there's a big reason for that. And it's because of the type of game they made. They didn't remaster Rome Total War. They made a crappier version of Rome 2 Total War. And they took out the lobby, the one thing that we actually wanted. Like the lobby where everyone can just chat without actually having to be in a game. Why? Like, that's the one thing we asked for and wanted, and they literally took it from us. But there's more of a reason to why this game is so bad, and that's why I've stopped playing it. I haven't played it since the last time I uploaded the game. That's why you haven't seen any uploads from it. And it was fun at first, but then I kind of stepped back and took a look at it, and thought to myself, why am I even playing this? Why am I playing this game when I can just go and play Rome 2? It's better and it's the exact same thing, just better units. And now all I do is play Rome Total War Divide et Impera because it's awesome. The creators of the mod made it perfectly. They fixed the game, basically. And so I kind of just sat there and took a look at it. Like, why did they do this? What the heck happened? All we wanted you to do was make the game so we could play it and make team battles a thing again. And they flippin' ruined it. They destroyed the game. It's if you've actually played it, then you'll know it's Rome 2, but with a Rome 1 style, like Rome 1 units in a Rome 1 map. And what I mean by that is the UI is exactly like Rome 2, and they also made the clicking like Rome 2. You only have to click once for a unit to run, and you can drag and drop in it, what's it called? And it makes the unit run and stuff. It used to not. You used to have to click R or whatever your hotkey was. And I don't understand why they did that. Again, literally even Spartan Commander, a flippin' prominent member in the Rome Total War community. I will leave a link to his channel in the description. He messaged them multiple times politely asking why they took out the lobby. We just wanted to chat and have a better game, and they completely ruined it. There was no reason for this either. And I honestly sit here and think to myself why I defended the game in the first place. It's horrible. It really is when you take a step back and look at deeper into it. There are a relentless amount of bugs still. And on top of that, what really makes me mad, and what really made me make this video, is you can no longer buy Rome Total War, the original one. Like, there's no new players. The game's gonna die. And there's no doubt about that. Like Rome 2 and the other Total Wars, people still buy it and play, rarely, but they do. So like Rome 2, the reason that hasn't died yet is because there are new players coming in like every year, like I don't know, 10, 20, probably less than that. And now like the greatest game I don't care what people say, I think it's the greatest game in the world, is now no longer playable for new players. You have to buy the worst version, which is remastered. And I was talking to the Rome Total War community about this, and I kind of asked myself, why did we do this? Why did we ask for a remastered version? We had everything in Rome Total War, except obviously the FPS and stuff, and maybe the graphics. I don't really care for graphics, like I said. And we ruined it. We ruined the game we all loved, just because we wanted a better version. And I've thought to myself, we never needed a better version. We had the best version we were gonna get, and that was the original one that came out in 2004. And I'm honestly extraordinarily sad about it, because I loved Rome Total War, and it's gone. You literally, like, if you go to the Steam store now, you can't buy it. I don't see why they did that. Like, that on top of that even makes me more mad. I mean, I guess you could say it's because they're greedy and they don't want people going back to Rome Total War. They want people going to Remastered. And another reason why we got such a bad version of the game is because Total War Warhammer 3 came out. And that actually looks really good, but I'm not spending $60 on it. I think it's actually more, or I don't remember the exact price, but that's too much. Like, $60? Are you serious? So, on top of the fact that they weren't going to make a good version anyway, they were already preoccupied with Warhammer. So we asked basically at the worst possible time we could have. I don't understand, honestly, I don't. They ruined a game that everyone loved. And it's the community's fault, including mine. Because we're the ones who asked for it. We shouldn't have. We should have just been thankful for the fact that we had Rome Total War in the first place. And now, because of us, you guys can't buy the game anymore. For the people who don't have it. You can still obviously install mods and stuff, but why would you, honestly? it's honestly sad. We fought over it to get it remastered, and in the end we hate each other more because of it. Again, I'm really upset about it, but I should be sorry for you guys because you can't play this game anymore. And this has literally been my childhood game. I'm not that old, but you know what I mean. I used to play it all the time. I will never stop playing it, even now. But there's no possible way we can keep it alive. People are gonna get older and they're gonna grow up. Like, that's what you do in life, honestly. They're no longer gonna play it. They're gonna dislike it because of the look of it. And again, it's our fault. It's the community's fault. We wanted a better game when we had the better game. We were too overconfident that CA was going to give us a good game, when we really should have looked at the bigger picture. They were never going to. They made this horrendous version. And I know what I said at the start. I said it was a good game, and I apologize for that. Because I hate it. I don't play it anymore, like I said. I think it's the worst game on the planet. That's a lie, but you get what I'm saying. So I guess, honestly, in the end, the community, the Rome Total War community, needs to give you guys an apology. Including me. Because the game I so loved and praised is no longer a thing. It's gonna die out now. And it's our fault. I honestly think people need to start, like, I know this is just a video game, but we need to start realizing that we had the better stuff. There was no reason for us to ask for this game. Why would you want to remaster Rome Total War? Again, I look back on it and I wish I never supported it. I wish I disagreed about it. But I have, obviously, for years, I have been hoping that CA would make a remastered version just to make the game a little bit better. But you can't. And what I mean by that is, look at Rome Total War and Medieval 2 Total War. You seriously think you can remake those games now and make them as good as you did when they launched? Look at the launch of Rome 2. Look at Shogun 2, actually. That one I still play. If they remastered that today, I would be furious because it would be worse than Rome. It's sort of like when you try to remake a show. You make a great version, and then you try to remake it to make a better version, and then you look at the new version, the quote-unquote better one, and you realize how bad it is compared to the first one. That is what we did with Rome Total War. That's what they did. We asked for it, but... And it was kind of because they were preoccupied, obviously. They were making Warhammer 3. But why didn't they wait? And if you look at CA's kind of, I guess you could say, line of creating games, I don't know what you would call it. They have this tendency to make better fantasy games than better historical ones. And it's because obviously the fantasy ones are going to get more money. Who doesn't like dragons killing each other in the sky? I mean, I still play Warhammer. I like both of them. They're both good games. And I'm guessing, from what I've seen, Warhammer 3 is a really good one. Again, I'm not buying it though, it's just too much. I just think, with that, obviously, they're gonna continue to make these fantasy games and stop producing good, accurate historical ones. It's like we've kind of fallen back on our history. And it saddens me because, like, Rome Total War is inaccurate, obviously, but that's why you get mods for it. Look at Europa Barbarorum. That is a fun flippin' mod. I will say that is one I still play, but I still like vanilla better. And if they had just... What am I trying to say here? I kind of went off track. So compared to historical and fantasy, again, obviously people want the fantasy ones because nobody talks about our history anymore. And it's frustrating. Like, why? History is an awesome topic. I love it. I made a podcast about it. People just fall back on our history, and they want this fantasy crap. If CA could just make one more good, historically accurate game, I would be happy. But they're not going to. They're going to continue to make fantasy ones. And obviously you know the reason. I mean, look at the work they put into Warhammer 3 compared to Remastered. Compare the two games. There's no comparison. I really wish I could get my money back for paying the game, for buying the game. That's honestly really all I have to say. CA, you really messed up in this one, honestly. I used to think they were a good company, but now I don't anymore. I completely dislike their company and the way they do things and the way they handle things. They could, like I said before, just simply remastered the game, did a little bit of work on it. That's all we asked for. They took out the best part, and that's the lobby. I used to love the lobby because you could just sit there for on it like an hour and just talk to people. And you don't even know them, but you make relationships with the most random people. And now you really can't. Like, look at Rome 2. They took the lobby out of that. Like, why? That doesn't make sense. Are they getting lazier? I mean, that's what it seems to me. They're just getting extremely lazy and don't want to do the work. Because they also took free-for-alls out of Rome 2, which makes, again, no sense. Free-for-alls in Rome 2 would have been fun. I would have loved them. They would have been so much fun. And Rome 2 isn't even that historically accurate when you look at things. Look at the way the flippin' terrain is set up. Not the terrain, the, what the factions hold. That's not even really that accurate. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I know this is kind of random. I don't plan on doing many of these, but with this one I felt it needed to be done. It definitely needed to be done. So again, I'm going to link Spartan Commander's channel in the description. You can watch his video on Rome Remastered if you want to. He still films Rome Total War. I don't know how he does, honestly. It might honestly just be OBS, which is what I use. I love OBS. Plus, it's free. So, thank you for watching this video, guys. And I'll see you next time.